Had lunch with Dan Miller yesterday. I'd gone to talk about me, but ended up talking about him. Because generally, if you want something from someone, they say, let them talk about themselves a lot. He took me to lunch. He said we could drive to Piconti. I said, no, walk! Not like that, though, no. I said, I was trying to appear fund-worthy. I would prefer to, I've been thinking a lot about, just could we, I'm trying not to leave, it's a carbon footprint. We walked in the rain without an umbrella, letting that blessed water from the sky pour down upon us, that very much needed, because the reservoirs are all dry. He's an expert, it turns out. I just thought he had a lot of money. He's an expert on global climate change. He feels, he said, as I was eating my noodles with cilantro and some kind of sweet vinegar and dripping them on my chin and trying to, in a fund-worthy way, kind of let them off that lipstick smeared across my face, and I'd taken my sweater off and it had slumped onto the floor, and my shawl, which was very terribly, you know, dapper in some artistic and stylish way, had now also slipped off the back of the chair on the floor, and the waiter was tripping on it. I bent over and tried to slide it under the thing, but as I bent over, I could feel the necklace kind of getting caught in the breast tissue, and then a drip of the vinegar. I said, people are not sufficiently frightened. I said, oh yes, I agree. Fear is definitely the best tactic. So the ice caps, it's not that they are going to melt sometime in the future. Now, it's already 50%. There are 50%. And I said, polar bears. And he said, over. Already. He said, this kind of helped in a strange, I can do something way. He said, creating, feeding, making, verb like that. 1 pound of beef requires 20 pounds of grain. So if you think about an entire planet where there's not much food, do you want to eat the grain, or do you want to take 20 pounds of the grain and feed the cow? He said, oh, how did it go? I've forgotten. I wanted to remember so badly, and that the statistics come in one year and go out the other. He said something like, all of the eating, the amount of the cows, the amount of beef that we make, it creates as much carbon dioxide as all of the cars in the entire world. And then he said that, how did it go? That eating 1 pound of beef is the same, equivalent is the word he used in a more perfect way. Eating 1 pound of beef is the equivalent of driving your car for an hour and a half while leaving all of the lights on at home. 1 pound. I was eating rice vinegar with rice noodles and cilantro and getting sufficiently terrified.